In 2019, Benstown created an award to honor a giant in the voiceover business, and the Chris Corley Lifetime Achievement Award was born. It gives me great pleasure, and it is my honor on behalf of everybody at Benstown to announce the 2022 honoree of the Chris Corley Lifetime Achievement Award, Earl Mann. Through Earl's legendary voice and career, he has made numerous contributions to our profession. Perhaps he is most known as the legendary voice of NFL films. Or maybe he's most known for his numerous appearances and promos on The Late Show with David Letterman. Or maybe it's from narrating a little TV show called The Simpsons. As you can see, Earl's resume reads like a Hall of Fame listing. He started his career as a singer, of all things, in the American folk band in the 1960s called the Gaslight Singers. From there, he went on to hold numerous on-air positions at some of Toronto's biggest radio and TV stations. He has been the voice of multiple college football programs like the University of Maryland Terrapins, the University of Miami Hurricanes, the Florida State Seminoles, and also multiple NFL franchises, including the Atlanta Falcons, Miami Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs, and Baltimore Ravens, which he still does today. Earl has voiced numerous high-profile sports, classic rock, classic hits, country, pop, and rock stations throughout North America. He's also spent 20 years as the voice of CTV television network in Canada. As you can see, his achievements are simply too numerous to mention them all. He is truly a legend and icon in our business.
When men become myths and moments become legend. Often imitated, but never duplicated.
A certain magic still lingers in the very name. Earl. This voice is always a hit with the ladies.
WQAL Cleveland. Wild and Fee Morning. 90s and now while you work. Q104.
Hey Earl, Mike Thomas here in Boston. Congratulations on the Chris Corley Lifetime Achievement Award. Well deserved. And I just want to mention that back in 2008 and 2009, when it was CBS Radio, which then became Entercom and is now Odyssey, we were launching a number of sports stations on FM. And in Boston, we took a legendary rock station and we made it into the sports hub. And we wanted a station that rocks. We wanted it to sound different than any other sports station in America. And because of you and because of your voice, we were able to create a sports station that rocks. Thank you, Earl. Congratulations. You rock.
Hey, it's John Riley from the Sports Hub in Boston, and I've been working with Earl Mann for almost 20 years. A couple of things about Earl. If Earl is voicing your station, that is a gift. If you've been lucky enough to get advice from Earl like I have over the years, that's a privilege. And if you're sitting on almost 20 years of Earl Mann's outtakes, you're sitting on comedy gold. Earl, congratulations on this well-deserved, more than well-deserved honor. Thanks for everything you do for the Sports Hub, for me, for radio. All the best, my friend. Cheers.
Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Earl. My name is George Johns, and I first met Earl in 1972 when I was hired to be the new program director of CFTR in Toronto. Earl was my midday guy, and his board op, believe it or not, was Rick Moranis. We launched a brand new format called Adult Contemporary, which became, and still is, the biggest radio format on the planet. Wow, what a ride, Earl, huh? Here's to you, Mr. Voice.
Hi, this is Greg Strassel from Hubbard Radio, and Earl Mann, I want to congratulate you on this Lifetime Achievement Award. The late Steve Rivers was a huge fan of yours and used you in a lot of his radio stations and made me aware of your work. Since then, we were able to put you on a CBS FM in New York for that relaunch, many other radio stations, including Hubbard Radio here in the last couple of years. So congrats on the Lifetime Achievement Award, and thank you for making radio stations go from sounding like this
to sounding like this. You're listening to WCBS FM and WCBS HD1, New York City. Chicago's greatest hits are playing all over. Boston, the greatest sports town in America. Utah's one and only Wolf, 97.7. the Wolf. I don't do yeehaw.
Read the script.
I'm a trained voiceover professional. For crying out loud, I don't do yeehaw, all right?
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point.
Some might call it serendipity that brought the Gaslight Singers together. Al, Martha, Jeff, and Earl surely would.
We'll have a hootenanny Saturday night.
As a new Tower One World Trade emerges, we honor the promise. We will never forget what was taken from us.
Professional football in America is a special game.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. It starts with a whistle and ends with a gun. This is pro football. I am a very attractive man.
Earl Mann here with the 5 stages of fame. Stage 1. Who's Earl Mann? Stage 2. Get me Earl Mann. Look, that's a good stage. Kids, mark that one down. Stage 2 is a good stage. Stage 3. Get me somebody that sounds like Earl Mann. Stage 4. Get me a young Earl Mann. And stage 5. Who's Earl Mann? Well, Benstown, at least for one night, thanks to you, I don't have to worry about number 1 or number 5 with this great honor. I will cherish it along with my work narrating The Simpsons and Idiocracy and my work with NFL films. And a special shout out to my manager, Mark Gus, and agent, Nate Zeitz. And thank you, George Johns and John Riley, for those kind words. Benstown, it's a great night and a great honor. Thank you very much.